We're live. Steve is having technical troubles and running late. So I might as well go back to coloring something until he gets here. Share screen. Photoshop. Photoshoppy. Yep, never finished this in time for Halloween. Still haven't fully decided on the colors. I'm having technical troubles. One person is watching. I am the one. Anywho. Hi. Oh, thank you. It's all twisty now. Steve's. Oh man, I need to tighten that. Wasn't prepped for this. Let us first invite some people. Oh, there you are. Nice hair. Is your audio working? Your technical problems working?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Nice.
Yeah. There we go.
Spiked and curled.
Yes.
Cool. I guess we're not coloring that anymore. What's
Sorry
going on? What's that?
So sorry about that.
Oh, yeah. That's fine. Oh, I had every window open except for the one that I need.
Of course you did. So anyway,
throwback. Feel free to talk amongst yourselves. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Right. Yeah. Been a good week?
Yeah. Yeah. How was your week?
Long.
Kill anyone?
No.
Week's not over yet.
Actually, it is. I mean, we just started technically.
8:30 on Sunday. Doesn't start till Monday. I don't care what the payroll says.
Oh, I'm just going by the calendar. First day of the week is Sunday. Yeah.
They try to trick you into thinking you have more days off than you do. Anyway, intro. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. I am Sean Crummell, creator of Smacked in the Head, the animated series comic, and host of Random Back Issue Comics on this very YouTube channel, which is really turning into more of a Mandalorian live stream channel at this point. And I am...
I said pretty much.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I am joined by my high school best friend, Steve. We talk about toys, mostly Mandalorian lately, because we needed subject matter. Thankfully, we only have 4 more weeks of this.
Yeah, we're halfway through.
I'm over it. I'm tired of it.
Tired of it?
Yeah, I'm just bored by the show.
They don't give you enough.
No.
It's really disappointing, and then at this point, if they're only 30 minutes long or just over 30 minutes, 35 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, they vary.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
If they're that long, why are you releasing this weekly? Come on, just give it to us all at once.
Yeah, and so little happens every episode that it's like just treat it like a movie and release it all.
Yeah, you get little nuggets, like little snippets here and there.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be I don't know, the greatest thing ever when they do release something.
Yeah, it's not.
It really isn't. It's it is annoying to watch it, and but it's still, the visuals are still fun.
I guess.
I mean, that's really the only reason. It's still the same reason I watch the Marvel and comic book movies still, is really just to see my heroes and villains in live action doing their thing.
Yeah, I'm over all of it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the
I don't know.
story is so weak. All stories are weak. Either A, it's predictable. B, they just go all over the fucking place, so you have no idea where they're going, and then they get lost and they have no idea where they're going with it anymore.
Yeah, I don't even know
It's-
planet names.
Well, yeah, they're making up new planets.
Well, every time they make up a new one, I'm like, I missed what they said the one time, and I don't care, and whatever. I don't remember the name. Like Carl Weathers, I just read while I was waiting for you that they're on Navarro, and I was like, I have no memory of that name.
Oh, that's right. And it was the Tatooine. Everyone, the first season, everybody goes, "Oh, he's on Tatooine." No, he was on Navarro. They weren't on Tatooine. It was all Navarro. That's where Carl Weathers had set up his bounty hunter shop. That's where season 1 finale ended. Was on Navarro.
I have so little memory of season 1.
Yeah, I know. We talked about it every once in a while. I mean, so the planets come back around. It's just planets on the outer rim that have never existed before until now.
Yeah. I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
Make up new planets, use old aliens, and ruin them. Whatever. Yeah. So this episode, The Siege.
Okay. The what?
The Siege.
Oh, is that what the name of that one was?
Chapter 12, The Siege, Season 2, Episode 4. Rah, 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 rah. A lot of titles.
No notes.
No notes?
I mean, I've got them all in my head. I've got my main things that I'm happy with.
Uh-huh.
I've got some stuff that I was disappointed with, but for the most part, I took no notes because once again, I had to stop and play.
Most of this whole episode was action, so I don't think it really matters. Like my notes are side quest, shooting, blast off.
Yeah.
Anyway, his ship still broke.
Yeah, ship's still broken. That's what he said pretty much. Then the way they ended the last episode, we've got to go get some friends to fix this for us.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, they didn't end it like that. They were straight up going to Corvus to find the Jedi.
Is that the name of it?
That's where Ahsoka is on Corvus.
Bleh. Ahsoka, worst character.
The Clone Wars came up with that stupid planet.
What's it called? Corvus?
Corvus. Corvus.
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
I'm probably saying it wrong. I can't pronounce shit, apparently.
It's Star Wars. Remember when we used to read the books and we would make up our own names based on the gibberish and spelling of names?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I do that now with, even the X-Men comics are like that. Especially with them doing the whole Ten of Swords storyline. It's like they're doing, a fairy tale otherworld. And the names and make it up as you say it, but if you talk to other people about it, they're like, what are you talking about? And then they say the way they're talking about it, and it's like,
yeah.
You know what?
There was a fantasy series that my brother really liked that he got my mom to read, and I think it was the Dark Elf trilogy or something. And there's a main character, his name is Drist, and my mom started calling him Drizzle because she doesn't like the names.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. So what?
It's to each their own.
But one of the best parts of the whole episode was Baby Yoda. He's like, I assume he's shoved down a hole, and he's trying to get him to rewire things.
Loved it.
And he keeps screwing it up, and then he's like, "Don't let him touch, or you'll get electrocuted." And then he just starts frying. And I was like, "Yay! It's Friday morning. Roast him."
Trying to tell your kid to do something the way it needs to be done, or it's gonna, yeah. It's like square peg going
Oh yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah.
No, go the other way. Go the other way.
I could see that, but I think I was the one screwing it up growing up. I wasn't on the other end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I never had anything like that with me. But I'm doing it now with my kids, so it's fun. I'm teaching them how to hammer nails into boards and
Life skills.
He's
Yeah.
pretty good at swinging that damn hammer.
Till he hits his foot.
No, until hits me in the head with the claw. I'm just waiting for that part.
Oh yeah. Well, you gotta wait till he's a
excited.
teenager.
I said he gets super excited and he'll start waving it around.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Anyway, so they land on the planet. Back on season 1 planet.
Before he lands on the planet, he's the introduction into the planet.
Introduction?
And yeah, you see the MMA fighter doing her MMA stuff. Oh, I did have that in my notes. Why does MMA fighting always look like MMA fighting?
Because it's mixed. It's mixed martial arts. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. You do karate and you can make it look, or even kind of jiu-jitsu, you can make it look a little bit different, like foreign or alien-ish with the moves that you can do with it. But MMA fighting looks the same no matter what universe you're in.
Are you gonna hire an MMA fighter and not have her do MMA?
I'm not saying that. I'm not just saying her. I'm saying it's across the board.
Ham.
It's a hamster. We're still hamster sitting.
Mm.
Today's the last day. Sorry. What?
The name Ham?
I just call him Ham.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or Hamtaro.
Hamtaro.
Hammeister. Hamstar.
Hamtaro reminds me of like the hamster song.
I just think of the cartoon.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on.
It's like the hamster song almost.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, she beats up a bunch of Aqualishes. Oh, even before that, they fry the little sucker, and then they're just sitting there drinking.
Yeah, getting ready to. Yeah.
I don't know why my notes just say drinking.
Hold on.
But then they go back. They cut to the season 1 planet Aqualishes, which were cool to see, and it was cool to hear them talking, not basic, not human.
Right. Yeah.
And they were actually cool looking through my blurry eyeballs. I basically came out of the bedroom and turned on Mandalorian. Because like I wake up, I look at the phone because someone's usually texted me. That's usually how I wake up. And the first thing I saw on like Twitter or something was like, they just mowed down those stormtroopers. And I was like, guys, we got to get up and go watch it before someone ruins something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's pretty much what happened when you texted me. What you texted me, I was like, oh, I got to go watch it. And then I think I got 5 minutes in and I had to push pause for a day. I finally watched it last night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The rest of it, or
yeah, Well, I've started the 5 minutes over. I mean, why? I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, of course.
I might as well.
Yeah.
I have nothing against the MMA fighting. I think it's badass. She's actually one of the.
Did she even MMA fight in that scene?
Yeah, she takes him down with like an armbar lock roll thing, and it's the most.
Oh, I thought that was later.
They always show that.
She like jumps on you and flips.
And it's like an armbar wrapped around the It's a cool move. Don't get me wrong, but it always looks the same. Like, there's no turning that into alien fighting or like I don't know, like it's just a basic move that looks so.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just you, I guess. I don't know.
Easy. I guess so.
And then there's like specific ways to take
trust me, I know.
4-limbed creature down, and you're gonna use those regardless of universe or whatever.
Oh, and that I don't get me wrong. I like animatronics, but this damn muskrat looks like an animatronic.
Oh yeah,
Glitched
ferret.
out ferret. I mean, this
In
thing
the
is
it's what
it's
bad?
horrible looking. It's like the animatronics are glitching on this thing. Like you can just it's animatronic. There's nothing alive about it.
Yeah,
Completely fake.
yeah, it didn't look great.
No.
Did you see in the concept art at the end of in the credits that thing breathes fire?
No, I must have missed.
They're like holding it by the tail, and it's like,
That's funny.
yeah.
I'd love to have seen that.
I assume that's coming back, and will be her pet or something.
Oh, of course it is. At the end of the episode, she was like sitting there tossing it food.
Let's hope it roasts Baby Yoda.
Okay.
Anyway, so she's the marshal of the planet now, and she breaks up their criminal activity, I guess.
Former shock trooper gonna do?
Bake? I don't know.
So he lands on the planet and the ramp doesn't go all the way down.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I really hoped that he would like hop up and down and eventually it would just go.
That's what I was looking for.
I was a little disappointed that it didn't.
Or after he jumped off of it, it like
Oh yeah, it just collapses.
Yeah.
The whole thing should just collapse whenever he gets out of it.
Yeah, that would have been good. But I guess that stick was over with. Ship falling apart stick.
Well, now it is. And we'll get to it, but they repaired that thing so effing fast.
Yeah. Less than 6 hours.
Yeah. Hang on 1 second. I gotta save someone. Oh, now you're running away. Yeah. There's a lip to the carpet, and she can't jump it. I saved her. Yeah. Anyway,
Saved your life.
Yeah. Anyway, so they converted the bar into a school.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Which all the drunks are probably pissed at.
They just built another bar.
A bigger bar with blackjack and hookers.
Well, I mean, this is like the one building that stood up to at the end of season 1. It handled a Gatling laser gun thing. So yeah, why not turn it into the school? It's the most protected building there is.
I guess.
And they built the bar like behind it or something.
I guess. You'd think you'd like turn that into a government building or something. So if it's that fortified.
Well, all government buildings. Daycare's in the front. Then you have your office buildings.
Then you have your bar.
Then you have the bar. In the Star Wars universe.
You drop the kids off, you go to work, you go get drunk.
And then you pick up the kids and go home.
Got it. They put him in a school chair.
Yeah.
And he steals macarons from the kid.
Yeah, we see the Force again for the first time since the end of season 1.
Mm-hmm.
Which protected them from the fire.
I have no memory of that.
Yes, they shot some fire and Baby Yoda stood up and used his force to bend the fire.
Caught on fire and then they ate him.
Yeah. So he steals the cookies by using the force. Yeah, this kid is dark side all the way.
Yeah, he eats everything.
And doesn't have any care except for feeding him. It's all about him. So yes, he is definitely going to the dark side.
I feel like that's a deeper problem with him being 50 years old and knowing how to use the Force in that way.
But can't talk.
But can't talk, yeah.
Oh, no, he doesn't know how to use the Force. That's the problem. He's not using the Force with any indiscretion other than his
selfish needs.
Right, his basic being needs, like his basic needs and that's where it turns from light to dark. If he's doing it for selfish reasons, of course it's going to be dark in essence. It's like feeding the 2 wolves.
Right. Feeding a wolf to a wolf. I agree.
Yeah. One's going to feed a
negative
energy, feed bad wolf, feed a good energy. So he's definitely using negative energy here
Well, he definitely doesn't have the best role model that he's hanging out with.
Oh, of course not. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Unless he wants to be a. Now, like he goes and gives this kid to Ahsoka. What the hell happens then? He starts to walk away, and the kid doesn't like that. No.
Mm-hmm. Then he pulls down the ship.
Yep.
It breaks again. There's no one to fix it but a crappy calamari in a reindeer sweater
From J.C. Penney's
from JCPenney's.
for 1995.
I got a shout out on my one friend's podcast. He was like, because I was saying how much I hate that stupid sweater. And he's like, I think it's hilarious, and I hope people cosplay. And I'm like, it's one step away from having a reindeer on it. And then once that happens, the gates are open for all those stupid holiday trooper toys to become canon. They'll start having holiday Christmas stormtroopers in the show. Be Christmas trees everywhere.
Yeah. So they've got a hologram of the planet that has a green zone.
That's where they live?
Imperial. Yeah, the whole green zone's a safe area, they said.
Gotcha. My note says side quest. I took really crappy notes this week.
Well, I took no notes except for in my head. I was remembering like oddballs here and there. And I'm actually playing the episode in silently right now.
Oh, thank God. You'll keep us on track.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm trying to do.
Jeez. My next note is, crap, that alien's back. The blue one, the blue fish guy that everyone hated the first season.
Yeah, he's even more annoying in this episode.
I actually didn't bother me as much in this one. He's just a coward.
He should have been shot.
Yeah, I thought he was going to die.
He should have been. It should not. I mean, with all this talk about how good stormtroopers are, like, come on, this was a perfect opportunity to get rid of a character. Someone needed to die. We need to feel the dire consequences of this show.
You won't, because they treat stormtroopers like they're trash.
Oh,
This episode especially, I was like, oh. And then, yeah, they make fun of them every chance they get. So
this one was just, I don't get it. I don't understand the whole.
I saw her making a run for it. You know, but if you treat your stormtroopers like crap, why should anyone feel any terror when there's 100 of them surrounding a bar?
No, I mean, 3 people can take care of them.
My prediction was that the blue guy was going to betray them, but they didn't give him that character arc.
No, I did like him very concerned about his speeder.
Really. My next note is nice land speeder. I liked it.
It's a pretty nice one. It is good.
Yeah. So they're going to this Imperial base. Did he say it was a front for something or like a staging area?
They said it was just a garrison base for when the Empire was out there. They tried setting up a base, but it failed, and now it's just a skeleton crew. They said
Why would they even still be there?
I don't think they said it was a front for anything, because then there'd be more people.
No, I meant like a staging area.
Yeah,
I don't know why he's so concerned about it.
It's supposed to be a holding base, I think. Like equipment, cargo comes through, and then they ship it somewhere else, or they were trying to set up a stronghold there, and it failed. So it's just run by a skeleton crew that's just trying to like keep the Republic away from it.
Which makes you wonder why it was such a threat that he wanted to get rid of it if it was just a skeleton crew thing.
Yeah, I feel like you would want to get rid of the Empire if they were. I mean, you had Nazis like building a base around the corner and like all kinds of weapons in it. Would you want to blow it up or let them chill?
Real Nazis or 2020 Nazis?
Either.
Real Nazis, yeah, blow them up. So they go to this base, and what does that mean? I'm currently watching the Garfield adaptation of Star Wars, and my brain is melting. I've never seen that. Oh, sorry. Did you want to read it? There's a hamster in the kitchen.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, Having this
Cool.
many is the only thing keeping me sane. So, yeah, let's go. But let's go destroy this base. The four of them go. Cara Dune, Carl Weathers, because I can't remember his name, and I think his name is stupid anyway. And
Marvelo or Marvelo, something like that.
yeah, I could probably look it up. No, it's Grief Karga. Grief Karga. Very, very Star Wars name.
Carl Weathers character?
Carl Weathers.
Oh, yeah.
Grief.
That guy. I thought you were talking about the
Apollo Creed. Dylan.
Yeah, and that's it. It's just Apollo.
He wasn't Dylan? He wasn't Dylan in Predator?
Apollo Dylan. Yeah, that's fine.
Apollo Dylan. Renamed. Apollo, right to the show. We've really renamed it.
Dylan. There you go.
So I'll probably keep calling him Carl Weathers, but so they can't get in this door, and there's a platform, and Mandalorian says, "I'll be back," and he goes like you expect him to. Yep. And then they're standing there, and a stormtrooper hits the ground, dead. And I think at that point, I was like, they're going to disrespect the stormtroopers again.
You would think at that point, I don't know. Mandalorian just drops out of the sky, lands on the platform. You're kind of surprised. He kicks you in the gut, and you go over.
Sure. Believable, but I expected it to be coming.
Right. I liked all the Willem screams.
Wilhelm? Yeah. It was so early, I didn't even notice it.
It felt like every time someone fell, they did it.
Oh. Maybe. So they're going to the control room. They go to the control room. The
security room.
The throwback to the Death Star tractor beam dealie from the first movie. And it even has the because they're going to turn off the whatever to make the volcano that they built this base on explode.
Something like that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, Navarro has
covered.
Lava tides. You would think the lava tide, that's what, I don't know. After a while,
it's Star Wars.
Over, it cools, it would build up, not carve like a river. Or would it carve like a river?
I think it would just build up because lava is rock.
Right. I can understand it being a free flowing and just always flowing, carving a river, carving itself a path. But if it just flows to a tide, like, because she said the tide comes in, the lava tides come in. So the lava tide comes in and then goes back out. Whereas the planet, I don't know, because it seemed like they were in the desert.
I think it's
here and then the rock, which is part lava sometimes and not sometimes, but cold enough to walk on.
I think it's Star Wars and they don't care.
I'm just okay. I was just asking a question.
No, I'm just saying. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself asking questions that I don't have answers for, because my answer is going to be the Force.
Part of the script.
All right. Yeah. The blue guy turns off the tractor beam thing and makes a dumb guardrail joke, which is along the same lines as making a joke about stormtroopers being terrible shots. So I did not like that joke because I don't think the character should acknowledge things that we talk about in our world about the show. They should not be. It's just it's whatever it's whatever your type of sense of humor is. I just hate when I hear people complain about something so much and then I see it as a joke in the show, and I'm like, yep, I'm immediately out of your story because you want to be funny. You're trying to make an easy joke.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It'd be nice if the jokes were more natural instead of being forced on us to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So they just turn this control switch off.
Right.
But they don't jam it in any way, so I don't know why stormtroopers don't just turn it back on, start the ignition again.
They don't have the training? I don't know.
All they know is killing in white uniforms.
Because we did see them go and try and do something,
Yeah, but then
but that's later on.
nothing happened though.
I think it might have been too late.
Maybe.
They say they only have 10 minutes to do it. I don't think, and even if you turn it back on, I don't think you can stop something like that.
Not with that attitude.
No.
Then they what?
Beeping.
Beeping?
Beeping.
What? Beep bop, beep bop. What?
We need more droids in this damn show.
Yeah, man.
Where are
Other
the
than IG-11, or as I like to call him, not IG-88.
some like mouse droids and shit.
Oh yeah. Brr, 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 brr. Or
All right, so they stop the thing and make it so nothing else can go. Sorry,
okay.
it looks like you have a leg growing out of here.
I do, and a head on my shoulder.
Okay, just
This is my conjoined twin, Carl.
Carl.
Uh,
No, it just threw me off for a second.
so when they turn off the thing, does that set off the alarm and all the stormtroopers are running around? I forget.
I think so. Hold on.
So then they start mowing down stormtroopers who have no. They lack even basic training to take cover.
Yeah, they're just. I don't even know if no one really knows what's going on. Well, okay, so they set the alarm. They don't run into any stormtroopers. They see some down the hall and they say, "Nope, we're not going that way. We're going this way." And then this is when they come to the lab, to the Imperial scientists.
Oh, okay.
So they don't kill anybody until they get to the Imperial scientist, other than the Mando taking out the and
Mando and
whatever the girl's name is when she
Karen.
takes out that security dude. Those are the only two people that get killed in the beginning of the show or in the base.
Okay.
And then they go running. They see some, and they're like, "Hey, follow me!" And then some stormtroopers go running around, but they don't know what the hell's going on.
Let's run in circles.
And they go. Then the other guys go running around the other place. They come up to the Imperial scientist things.
Yeah.
Obviously doing something shady because they're like, dump all data, destroy it.
Yes. Yes.
Everybody.
So when they were describing, because they realize it's a lab, there's a couple of things floating in tanks, and they're saying that they need the twerp's blood to continue treatment. Are you starting to get Snoke vibes from that and sequel trilogy?
It could be something to do with. I don't know if Snoke vibes came into it. I think they were doing more trying to make stormtroopers, the dark troopers, have Jedi abilities.
Whoa, spoiler. We'll get to that.
Spoiler, this whole damn show is a spoiler.
This whole damn show is member berries, as some people describe it to me. No, but they all look concerned. They're all like, "Oh, this is a lab," and I was like, "Do they suddenly regret setting it to explode?"
Oh, I didn't feel that. I felt like they were like, "Oh shit, we need some data from this. What the hell is actually going on?"
Yeah.
They stumbled onto something bigger than what they were expecting. It wasn't what they were expecting, and now they need to get the data, something to figure out what it is that they're looking at.
Yeah.
And I felt like they were looking at clones again from the Clone Wars.
Oh, that'd be great. Then they do Atha Prime, and I have that 1984 canceled Star Wars toy line to look forward to.
Yeah, and that felt like they were trying to give these things force powers of some kind.
Yeah, well, that's obvious with the twerp.
Like the real Clone Wars.
It's funny to me because it's like sucking blood out of a grape. He's so small, and they're like, "We need more blood to do testing," and he's like this big.
Maybe that's why he's small and just Not
He's
smart.
stunted because it keeps stealing his blood.
And he's not smart anymore because he can't get enough nutrients to keep him. So he's just
Yeah, not to the brain.
his brain can't develop anymore because it doesn't have enough blood to it.
Nothing will go wrong. If anything
Well,
goes wrong, bring back the blood.
Since midichlorians come from like cells in the blood, it's not really. Isn't it like midichlorians or something that give it?
What are you asking me?
I don't know how the force works now. Since episode 1, something to do with microorganisms that live inside of you.
Yeah, well, if you'd gotten George's sequel trilogy, supposedly he would have explained all that. But he blamed the fans.
Because it was stupid.
He's like, oh, I had these plans. And I'm like, I really don't think you do. I think you want to have plans, and then you develop those plans as you go along.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, blood.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My next note is nice that troopers are completely incompetent and never take cover.
Yeah. They just pretty much flat out run into Elvis. I was thinking, once again, what is the point of Stormtrooper armor if any kind of blaster can blast through it? What is the point of wearing it? Why not just go out there bare chested and like old Viking style and just fight naked? You have this
fight naked. That'd be great.
It's the same protection. It's pointless to have Stormtrooper armor.
It would be more effective to fight naked because you'd have the psychological thing with messing with them.
In the Scots. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Stormtroopers should just be like mooning and bending over like in Braveheart and then come running at you.
Yeah.
Just helicoptering all the way. That's disgusting.
Someone throwing a long saber thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a lightsaber. There's some kind of like.
Blades.
Yeah.
So they tell. Why does Mandalorian run? He flies back to the place, and I was like, "That's."
Oh, because at the end of the hologram, like, the Mando's like, "Oh, this is an old thing from like last season." He's like, "Oh no, that's from 3 days ago." And it's like,
"Oh yeah, because Gideon's
still alive, and I got to get to the child because they're
gotcha." Yeah, and they're like, "You'll get there quicker if you fly," and I was like, "That's a long distance for a jetpack."
Apparently, these jetpacks are nuclear; they don't run out.
We're wearing unlicensed nuclear accelerators on our backs.
Isn't anything unlicensed in this universe?
Mine was a reference to Ghostbusters. Oh, nerd cred.
Not needing a license for like nuclear.
Yeah, right. Moff Gideon, that's the one.
Yeah, Moff Gideon.
Gus?
He was the villain in Breaking Bad season 4.
Yeah, I think we talked about that. He's also in something of Harlem. Oh god, I forget the name of it. Yes. And he's like the mayor in it.
You just watched The Boys season 2, and he was in that. Mr.
Oh Edward. Yeah. Did you like that?
Yeah, that was fun, especially the last episode. That was great shit.
Yeah,
I love seeing that stuff.
All right, I haven't watched it. I never finished the first season.
I read the comics also, and they're each stand on their own. It's like an alternate universe. They same character names, and some of them act the way they do in the comics, but it's its own story completely.
Yeah, them figures.
A few references here and there for it.
Yeah. All right.
Anyway, back to our story.
My next note was I don't know what's going on, but I think you explained it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
When they were on their way in, they saw what I thought was a troop transport, but I guess it's just a tank because it doesn't have the same rear section.
No, that's what when they run into the place, the guy's like, "Oh my gosh, you know how much we can get for that? It's a MX Mark 49,000 something." It's like, that's that same fucking thing. All right, let's get.
So they steal that to escape the base because they're just running around shooting stormtroopers who absolutely suck. There's one stormtrooper that is, I think it's Mandalorian blasts up that shaft to get outside to fly back to the place. There's a stormtrooper just standing there at a railing, waiting to be shot. Does not try to get out of the way. He just dies and falls over the railing into the lava.
And the other ones that are trying to turn off the thing look at them go over, and they're like, "Well,
yeah,
that sucks."
Yeah, they're like, maybe we should leave. I did like the music. I don't remember specifically. I think it was at that part.
Yeah.
Trooper shot, no damage. Oh yeah, there was they shoot one stormtrooper and he like tumbles towards the camera. There's no black mark on his chest or anything, and I was like, "You're faking it."
Well, we passed the time where I guess everybody else was. You pulled up the picture, I guess, and we didn't talk about it.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Anyway, if you want to see, you can rewind it.
I guess.
Yeah. Fine, Steve. I'll treat it like it's a real show. Like somebody watch. Oh, I had it right here. There it is.
Yeah. It's funny, but I didn't see it until I saw the.
Oh yeah, he's right there.
I had to go back and watch it. Yeah, but it is not that light.
No, because somebody.
Way dark.
Yeah, somebody posted a picture and there was like a red rectangle here, and I was like, I don't know what that means. It's a guy. It's a guy, a stagehand standing just in the shot. Yes. And then and I don't know how people notice this crap.
I don't know either, because I had to take my iPad and like look at it at a certain angle. I was like, oh, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing on the TV. I had to like go and like turn up the fucking thing all the way. It's a flaw. It's a
contrast.
You caught a flaw. Good for you.
Woo!
Glider had the number 2 pencil. Something else had I think there was a Troy had a Starbucks cup in it.
Oh, that was Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones. Spartacus had something in it. I mean, it happens all the time, people. Like, this is not a big deal.
Yeah. Last night we were watching Stay Tuned with John Ritter.
God, I love that movie.
So the kid is riding his bicycle through the backyard, and the satellite dish turns to zap him into the TV, and it starts like sucking him back. So like his bicycle back wheel like lifts off the ground like he's gonna fly into the thing, and they cut to a shot basically this, and the kid's like and then he's being like shaken, and then you see these 2 hands come up and hold him like this for like a split second.
Yeah, stuff
made
like
me
that
laugh
happens all the time, and there's no other shots. I mean, I'm sure they had no other shot they could use for this, other than that one. They're like, all right, just darken it a little bit. It's not going to be a big deal, and if it is,
no one on the internet see it.
It's just it's no big deal.
Yeah.
Apparently now there's like fake toys about this damn guy already.
Like immediately ridiculous.
Yeah. Like it's something important when it's just a fuck up from a production.
Yeah. What are you gonna do?
News articles in like the New York Times and shit.
Well, that's because they have nothing else to write about.
Yeah. No one.
So they steal that fake troop transport and they jump it off of the hangar to escape off the like 100-foot drop, and knew as soon as they started going towards it, they were going to land on the land speeder.
Oh yeah, they set that up from the beginning. It's like, I'm worried about leaving my speeder here. It's like, well, you should have been worried. You should have been very worried because they crushed it.
Yeah, I knew they were going to.
Yeah.
But then it's like, I would say it's probably one of the cooler shots of the entire series. And I don't know how they knew to start chasing them, but a door opens and like 6 biker scouts come roaring out and jump down the mountain. and it looks effing awesome. And that's why I titled this stream "Speeder Bikes Are Awesome."
Until Kyle tries to do a trick.
Kyle?
Stormtrooper Kyle. I don't know. He tried to. It looked like he tried to do like a snowboarding. He went sideways.
Oh
and
yeah.
His leg and
like,
was like, look what I can do, and ended up. Yeah, he tried to do a helicopter spin and ended up crashing into his buddy.
Yeah. Well, also when they were chasing them, I was like, don't pull up alongside them. Get in the blind spot, or you're gonna get crushed, you idiots.
Yeah, these stormtroopers do not, scout troopers do not know how to ride these damn bikes.
It looked awesome though. Like when they get to the bottom of the hill, they're like it looked like riding dirt bikes. It was fun.
Yeah, there's like 5 of them, and it's like, yep. Try to do a flip kick helicopter spin, and he kicked his buddy right in the face.
Yeah, technical terms. Very good. This show's going up. Yeah, but I have no idea how they knew to just start chasing that thing.
Because there's no intercoms, there's no one knew anything. It's like
there was no leadership.
All they knew that was their buddies getting the hell out of there.
Yeah, there was zero.
They were all trying to get out because everything's going off, and the alarms are going off to evacuate. Like there's a serious problem, not intruders, but to evacuate because the base is about to have a hole blasted through it.
This might be that one moment, like I mentioned last week. Every episode, there's one moment in the writing does not make sense, but it looked cool. Speeder bikes. Oh, and they're shooting their like speeder bike guns, and I'm like, you're stupid to even try.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never seen this vehicle before, but I know that you're not going to blow it up with that.
It's a tank.
Yeah.
It is a straight up tank. There is nothing. Yeah. You need like TIE fighter cannons.
TIE fighter cannons. So he's shooting bikers with the back cannon.
Yeah.
On this tank, and then one gets on top of the thing, one gets rammed into a wall, and then I forget, doesn't he get like, does he get knocked out of the gun, or is that later? That's probably later.
The one that got on top is about to throw a grenade down into the cockpit, and then he sees him with the cannon.
Oh yeah.
And he blasts them.
Yeah, I love the little what?
2 feet away, blast laser cannon.
I like the digital little display of him standing like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
80s targeting system.
Loved it.
70s targeting system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tron.
Yeah. So then TIE fighters take off, and I have to wonder what is with the stupid wings, because they're all sitting like this.
That's the atmosphere. That's how they are in the atmosphere. When they land in the atmosphere, they can't stay sitting up like this because the gravity would crush them.
I've never heard of that until this show. They're always just sitting in every comic.
Right.
And you would think that having them sit on your wings like this would put more pressure in this.
The suspension takes it from straight up and down, because I mean it's supposed to be solar panels. I can understand that's even they don't use their wings to land. They're hung in the Star Destroyer.
Unless they're in a comic or on a planet and they're sitting on a landing pad. Even in Rebels, they're sitting on a flight deck.
I don't know, man.
I think it's just a new thing that they want to copyright so they don't have to pay someone residuals.
Possibly. We all know that's actually going on right now with a couple of authors.
Alan Dean Foster and someone else I just read an hour ago. I was like, oh, that's messed up.
The ghostwriter for Lucas.
Yeah. But he also wrote Splinter of the Mind's Eye and a bunch of Alien books, and they're refusing to pay him that stuff.
Dude, yep. All that stuff.
They're like, we
pay my medical bills, people.
Yeah. And then such scumbags.
Yep.
One of the security room guys probably raided the bike troopers. I don't No, I don't remember, because that whole base didn't seem like it had any kind of leadership going on. I don't. Was there?
Well,
Was
there's
there
nothing
a
from
commander?
the only thing we got from this perspective of the Imperials was that security guide asking where his team was when
Hmm.
they were checking in, and then the scientist dumping everything. There's no other chatter from
Oh yeah.
anything else. So the perspective of us knowing what the Imperials are doing was not implied at all.
Ooh.
Like we were still supposed to be in the dark from them.
Yeah. Trying to open this picture, not your stupid article. Speeder bikes are awesome.
Yeah, I like these speeder bikes. They're pretty neat.
Yeah. Watch
But okay, so
CCTV. What?
they're racing back to
The
Navarro,
town.
the town. Why are they trying to get back to the town if the
TIE fighters.
if the TIE fighters are coming in, do they have like cannons at the town that take these things out, like anti-aircraft guns? Like, why are they rushing to get to the town where people live when these TIE fighters are coming in? They're going to raise everything. Like,
Yeah, that's a good point. I think I thought he was gonna like rally security guns or something.
yeah, I didn't get the impression that they didn't even imply anything in the. There was no foreshadow of that in the beginning of the show. Like, there should have been if they did have security guns and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I totally didn't feel like I was like, why run to the town? People live there.
that's true. So like the TIE fighters are chasing them through this canyon. They're driving a tank.
Yep.
I really enjoyed that. It felt a lot like Rogue Squadron
Yeah.
video games, like a mission you would do that I would really hate because it's kind of like an escort mission.
Yeah, I hated the third mission. That
Yeah.
train was horrible. Yeah. And then he finally shoots a TIE fighter, but the momentum of the TIE fighter, the ball cockpit goes right into the back of the tank, and that's what causes the
Yeah. Oh, and it doesn't work anymore. Yeah, and then they're gonna die.
Now
And then they're suddenly rescued by the Razor Crest, which was fixed in record goddamn time.
less than like 2 hours, less than that maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it's that easy to repair that ship, no wonder he's mad at that Calamarian.
Yeah, I mean, if that's that easy, it
Yeah.
should. And you paid 1,000 credits for nets. Yeah, he just pocketed it all.
Yeah.
Threw some shit together.
Yeah, that's all the pictures I have for this, apparently. Yeah. Oh, actually, Raul would have pictures. Twitter.
But so yeah, the Razor Crest shooting these things, that was pretty good. I like the flying. I love that Yoda still had his
He stole the cookies. The macarons.
macaroons.
They're macarons, not macaroons. I've had this lecture before.
I really don't care.
No, well, you should.
I really don't give two
Educate yourself, you
what
heathen.
the cookie is called. It's a cookie.
It's a macaron. It's French.
I don't care what it is.
Oh.
The word is whatever I say.
I got no witty retort for that.
No.
I have no defense against your belligerent ignorance.
Yeah, we just had this conversation though about like how things are called.
Oh yeah, but those are Star Wars names. This is French. It's not quite the same.
That's not a real
Man,
name.
I should just steal everything from Raul every week because he posts like everything. I'll know next time. I'll know for next time. What?
The concept art.
Yeah. See, fire-breathing weasel.
Yeah.
I really like the Aqualishes in this. And this looks like a filter. I don't like this. They're like, we need one more concept art. Filter it.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Ben Baby Yoda comes up. Great, love it.
What? He throws up. Yes.
Yeah.
So he throws up and then he wipes his thing as he's flying. He's wiping the kid down. And that totally makes me think that they change his diapers.
Yeah, he's got to get his diaper changed or something.
I hate Baby
I don't know.
Yoda.
What kind of poop is? If it's not human poop, if it's like frog poop, it's all good. It's like a turd that comes out dry and it just falls and just dries and not like splashing and spewing everywhere. Like human poop. Or if it's like, if it's like lizard poop or some kind of amphibian poop, it's nothing to worry about. Now, if it's like alligator poop, yeah, that's not a good thing. It's going to be like cow.
Alligator poop is like people.
Kind of. If they're in the water, it comes out just all over the place. Anyways, the Republic shows up.
Do they? Oh yeah, Asian Porkins. He makes a return because the Razor Crest destroys all the TIE fighters.
Yep.
Base blows up. Ship's repaired. I kind of knew they were not going to show Ahsoka Tano after they hinted the previous.
Yeah, it's a tease. She's going to be. They can't afford to have her in more than 1 or 2 episodes.
I hope she's dead.
We got 4 more to go. We'll see her at the end of an episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like Boba Fett.
Yeah, and then the next episode might have her in it, or we might get some backstory, or you'll get something.
Did you? You probably didn't see this episode of Rebels. I really hope she shows up like this, because this one Jedi Master, I can't remember what her name is from Clone Wars and stuff. They're like, she's a prisoner on this ship, and they go into this cell and they see her walk across and go into this sarcophagus-looking thing, and then she transforms into that because she's dead and it was a trap to get them there. I really hope Ahsoka is dead. That's all I want. No, because everybody loves her for whatever reason. What?
Then we learned that one of the mechanics was an Imperial spy the whole time.
I have no memory of that.
Yeah.
Oh yes, because man-woman Imperial agent gets a hologram.
Yes.
Oh no, sorry, we skipped a whole bunch.
No, Asian Porkins showed up.
No, I meant with my notes.
No.
Because the Razor Crest destroyed the stuff, and it was the last TIE fighter it blows up. It starts spinning, and all I could think was, "I'll try spinning. That's a good trick."
Wizards.
And then Cara Dune is so happy to see him destroying stuff, and all I could think, and this might get a look from behind me, is she is so wet. Oh, I gotta look.
I don't know what it means.
She just has a face where she's like, I am having his babies. And then the kid pukes.
Yeah.
I was still confused in my notes whether or not blowing up the base was good or not. I put, so are they still monsters? Okay. Asian Porkins, we're caught up.
Okay.
Cara Dune is from Alderaan. He's like, you should serve with us. Rah, 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 rah.
I think they knew that since the last season.
Yeah, I don't know, but he's trying to convince her to be with them.
Yeah, let's bring up your dead planet.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because we'll bring up Alderaan all the time.
And then what's the medal that he gives her?
Chewies.
That's messed up.
It's the first thing I thought of. I was like, oh, there's Chewie's medal.
So he got lost in the shuffle and then just given to whoever.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I have Dude Woman Officer gets a hologram from one of the mechanics. There's a tracking device on the Razor Crest.
Yeah.
And Dude Woman Officer tells Gideon, he's like the only one I know the name of, that it's all good and he still has Yoda. And if you listen to the show with DVS audio, I think it stands for digital voice. You would think I would know this, but it's someone narrating Like if you're blind and you still want to listen to the show, they narrate what the action is. If you turn on DVS audio at that part, it says that Moff Gideon is overlooking Dark Troopers.
Hmm.
And that's why everyone's excited, is that the Dark Troopers are...
He's dressed like Darth Vader. He just doesn't have the helmet on.
Yeah. So what?
I'm just saying. So of course it's gonna be Dark Troopers. No, but yeah, he's got the chest piece. He's got the Vader's chest piece on.
No, the troopers in the room are referred to as Dark Troopers.
Right. If they when they show them here at the end, it's definitely a Dark Trooper.
I don't know. I think if they do them, they're going to redesign them a bit. I couldn't really tell what I was looking at. I was like, is that like a Phase 1? And Dark Troopers are from the EU, which I'm sure they're going to rip off.
They're taking... Wasn't it Zahn who came up with the Dark Troopers?
No, they were in the LucasArts Dark Forces game.
Oh, right, back in the day. Right, but that was
a terribly small
It
picture.
wasn't before Zahn. I thought they were in one of the 3 Zahn books. When
No, they had Space Troopers in the Zahn books. This is God, why are these all so small? Search Google. Anyway, there were 3 phases. There's 1, 2, and 3. I would say, if anything, they you know what? Screw that. I'm gonna open this in Photoshop. If anything, it's like a Phase 1 trooper. But so there's a lot of people that are like, "Oh yeah, that's so great that they're gonna do Dark Troopers," and I was like, "What if they're just describing them as Dark Troopers because all their armor is black, and and it's really gonna be like First Order troopers?"
Right. They look like they're Cylons.
I guess it's really hard to see
Yeah.
what they look like. Anyway, this is the in-game
Looks like Vader,
Phase
like-
3.
Because it
What?
looked like in one part,
Their arms look robotic, which is
not the arms. There's one part where Gideon's talking and they go to the behind. They show. Hold on. Pause.
huh? Are you talking? What are you looking for? Grinding to a halt. Hold on. Can I share your screen?
It's hard. I'm trying to get it to where there's no.
Yeah, hold on. I forget how to make you huge. There you are.
See over here in this. Not Gideon.
On the right or the left? This is good.
Yeah, it's so
Good
bad.
showmanship.
Right here.
Ding,
Damn
ding, 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 ding. Nice.
Anyways, it's a picture of.
Oh, we're doing this again. Hold on.
Right there.
Solo layout. Oh, over the shoulder. I gotcha.
Yeah, it's an over the shoulder, and it's showing the back of the head of the Dark Trooper. But it's all these red lights and shit, and it reminds me of Vader from Empire when his helmet comes
Sure.
down, and that's what it reminds me of. So it's kind of like, and him looking like Vader doesn't make me wonder if he has a Vader obsession.
Don't we all?
He's trying to get Force powers by stealing them from Baby Yoda. That's why he's carrying a dark saber around, because he wants to be a Jedi or a Sith so bad.
I could see him being power hungry in that way, sure.
And maybe that's why he's just being, I don't know.
Maybe that's why he's just mean.
I don't know. Maybe that's maybe that's the motivation, because there is no motivation other than he wants the baby. Why? What's the reason of wanting the baby?
He wants
Maybe.
baby's blood.
Yes, for Force powers.
Yeah.
Are they giving Force powers by taking blood? I didn't know you could take the blood and like use it as inject it into something, and now you have Force powers.
So I think the there's an argument to be made that you could increase the amount of midichlorians in your blood by injecting them
from somewhere else.
from somewhere else.
And then, okay, I would agree, as long as you use Sith sorcery to amplify it or something, I can get behind it.
That's what science is, Sith sorcery.
Okay, I'm good. Let's go.
All right, yeah, sure, yeah. That's why the EU had cloned Jedi and stuff, and I always thought that was awesome. And then George approved The Force Unleashed, and they said Coda, I think, is the Jedi Master, and he's like, "You can't clone a Jedi; it's impossible." And I was like, "Well, that's terrible." Good old George, always throwing a wrench in things.
Yeah. Again, they got rid of the EU. I mean, as far as the concern, it's not the same universe. This is like doing the Kelvin universe in Star Trek. I mean, it's not the same universe.
Yeah.
Different universe, different rules, different things happened. That's what I see it.
I always say that since 1997, Star Wars has been choose your own adventure, because most of it does not line up in any timeline.
Nope.
Here's your pals. Merp.
They look like Cylons.
I guess
Or like,
their arms look robot-y to me, but the rest of this is so black and shiny it makes me think of TIE pilots from the First Order.
yeah, no, it does. Black and shiny. I'm not feeling the First Order vibes, because the First Order vibes were kids snatched up off the ground, like kidnapped and turned into stormtroopers. They weren't grown in a lab.
Well, maybe that was phase 2. This is phase 1. Let's try to make monsters. I don't know. I don't know. None of it connects. Even in Disney's universe, they're like, we're going to start over and take the best parts of the EU and make up our own stories. And they can't even keep any of it straight.
They didn't take anything good from the EU yet.
They added Thrawn, but I haven't paid attention to it that much. Oh, what?
Oh, are you watching Rebels? Are you going to finish Rebels?
I have seen 3 seasons. I'm rewatching them all now. I have yet to see season 4.
Well, that's
where he does the most. Because he's in 3. He's in a couple that I've seen. Or I saw before.
The end of season 4 has to do with him.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
And it's why he's not around now.
Oh, they kill him?
No, don't kill him.
Oh. He keeps putting out more books with him. It's like every other Timothy Zahn book is a Thrawn book.
I know. Because he had a whole history for him, and then they got rid of it, so he's like, I gotta redo the history. So let's get some Thrawn books out there. So he rewrote his history.
So stupid. So stupid. They got rid of the EU, and I was like, there's absolutely no way that you're going to find a story. There's no way you're going to be able to tell a story that hasn't already been covered better in the EU in the last 40 years. And they keep proving it because they just keep recycling the same crap.
Oh, yeah. I'm completely wiping out anything and trying to do something else with it.
But then they can't help but copy it in a worse way.
I know. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
yeah.
What are you gonna
do? I don't know. Kill people. I don't know. No, not you. Yeah. I think that's the show.
Yeah, I think that was about it.
One big positive with this episode is it flew by. The pacing was really, really.
Oh yeah,
it was my kind of pacing.
Seasoned actor director, you can definitely tell the difference when someone experienced takes over for an episode.
Yeah, and he was online being the sweetest person to everyone, thanking him for directing it. Carl Weathers directed it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I mean, that's what I mean. He
knows
his stuff.
Yeah,
Not his first time behind the camera.
it's not his first rodeo.
not even his second or third time. I mean, the guy's been around for a while. He knows what he's doing. And
Yeah, man, Action Jackson.
yeah, he saw the pace. He knows what to do. Unlike some people who linger on too long and
Oh my god, those last 2 episodes, I was like, get on with it.
Hmm.
And I think that's
tell
why
the story and show action at the same time without losing the flow of the whatever.
story. I really think that they should limit them to a half hour because I'm watching Rebels at the same time, and I'm like, they have to accomplish so much more. In
About 40 minutes.
okay, they should give them a hard out at 30 minutes, and force them to cut down the story to the most important things to get to the next episode.
Right.
Because that's what Rebels is doing. It's like this works so much better as a TV show because they're not dragging.
Rebels was
What?
constrained for normal TV between
Yeah.
a 30 time frame. This is not. This can be an hour. It can go
It-
2 hours, or it can
it
go
sh-
10 minutes.
I'm saying it should be constrained.
Well, then, see, I don't agree.
You will cut out the BS.
Oh yeah, you could do that with almost anything. Cut out
So-
the BS, and then you have no stories.
So we agree they should
Do a lot of-
they should chop these down into solid 30 minutes.
yeah,
Make sure brevity is the soul of wit. Don't waste my time. Get in, tell your story, get out.
and you actually think they're going to do that?
No, of course not. Nobody ever listens to my brilliant ideas.
Well, tomato.
Ideas.
Okay. I agree with get rid of the bullshit, but at the same time, I don't think you should have a 30 minutes. You can still have your 40 minutes, 35 minutes, but give me more story. Give me more meat. Quit giving me all this fucking dessert, like the jokes and all this other stuff. The baby being a baby when he's literally 50 years old. I don't need all that. That's just dessert. Give me more meat and potatoes where you're giving me story content and more character building.
And if it was a solid 30 minutes, they'd be forced to get to that stuff faster. You wouldn't have all this other crap.
See, if they try, I think with them, if they kept the same director through the whole thing, then yes, I would agree.
Oh, I wish they would do that, actually.
I know.
There should
But
be
they don't,
one person.
and no one can do like Carl Weathers. He did an excellent job pushing the story through and pushing the action. It wasn't lagging. It wasn't too much at some points. It wasn't. And then you had the previous one with the Mandos all in it, and that one was stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. Okay, now we're gonna do this. Let's lag and chill out for a little while. Okay, now we're gonna go and do it. It was all
And
over the
it's-
place. It was slow. So
And that's
Yeah.
weird because both these, the last 2 episodes were action packed, but I was bored by the first one. And this one, I was like, this is good.
it was fun.
Yeah.
This one reminded me of the Prison Break from the last one, without the as many jokes and pulling you out with them.
I hate that goddamn episode. Everyone's like, that's the best episode. And I'm like, they say they have 10 minutes before people are coming to blow this place up. And then they meander around the station for like a half hour.
Yeah.
And I was like, that episode is terrible. And Bill Burr is in it, and he looks like Bill Burr. He did
I
a
know.
good job, but I still see him as Bill Burr.
Yeah, completely pulls you out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. They got 4 more episodes. They gotta start pushing the story.
Some
And
kind of
2 whole episodes wasted because they weren't in 30-minute time increments to to really narrow down and focus that story.
Yeah, I don't think they know what the story is really.
Welcome to Disney Star Wars. We don't know what the story is.
I don't know. His story is trying to get this baby to the Jedi. I just don't understand why. Because he doesn't want to take care of it. Does it needs to be with the Jedi? Because he's doing such a terrible job right now.
So I think I misunderstood because they were like, you need to get this child back to his own kind, and I took that as we're going to find a planet of Yodas,
Oh,
and I was
see,
like, that's kind of amusing on a level. But then
But
it
they're-
was I have to get them to the Jedi, and now it's I have to get it to Ahsoka, and I'm like, I hate Ahsoka.
oh yeah, 'cause I think that's
Loud noises. I'm gonna mute you.
I don't know why they're. I understand why they're using because they can't get Luke.
They could, but I think they blew the budget for all the special effects in this episode.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, they'd have to have Luke de-aged, so they would at least need a body double, and then de-age his face and stick that on someone else like they did with Tarkin.
Yeah, that was so bad.
I don't mind it though. Like if they had recast, I would have been so annoyed. I was like, I would rather you stick his face. I was gonna say his dead face on someone else.
Face
I'm
off.
like it doesn't look that great, but I still prefer this over seeing someone else's face.
Just 3D print a new face.
Well, it's not Dark Man.
3D print faces.
Oh, and then Liam Neeson comes out.
It just looks horrible still. The technology's still there for. It still looks like.
I don't mind it. I don't
It
mind.
looked like he crawled out of the Clone Wars celluloid and like tried to be a real person.
The only other option that I would accept was in Revenge of the Sith. Wayne Pigram, the guy that plays Scorpius on Farscape, they had him in Tarkin makeup, and he looked pretty good, but it still looked like makeup. But it's like that's an acceptable stand-in.
Right.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah. You can probably find that. We have the power of the internet.
I prefer if they just burn it all and
What are we talking about?
do Star Wars stories where they don't have to do fucking all this political bullshit.
Oh, you mean strong lawmen's and stuff?
Sure.
Sure. I think I showed this before. Did I show this before? He was in the background, so it didn't really stand out as anything. And he's only in it for like 2 seconds because he's on the bridge of the Star Destroyer and he like turns and walks away.
Right. I mean, he looks
But-
good.
He's already got like the. Well, he is pretty. He used to be pretty skinny. I don't know. I'm trying to click the window and it's not doing anything. So it worked. And I don't know. I like him as Scorpius and Tarkin.
And then Farscape was amazing.
Yeah,
Got a little weird there at the end, but yeah, it was good.
yeah. He's one of my favorite sci-fi villains.
And him, who is it? It's Scorpius and the other dude have a band together.
The
The guy with the tendrils.
Rigel, Dargo.
Dargo, yes. Him and Dargo have a band together.
Oh, I didn't know that he sang together.
He plays the
Hmm.
the
what?
things and the keyboards or something like that.
I think Wayne is a drummer. I don't
Yes.
know. I don't know about Anthony Simcoe.
The bassist or the guitar player.
Oh, nice.
One of-
When we started watching Farscape again, I posted it on Instagram, and Anthony Simcoe liked it, and I went, oh, Dargo!
Nice.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
You got any predictions for next week? Ahsoka for 5 minutes and a side quest.
Side quest is him just trying to find this planet, and once he does find the planet, he's on the planet looking for her, and then he finds her at the end. Or he doesn't find her at the end, and they just go into the next episode of him still trying to fucking find her.
That was what I was going to ask. Do you think they'll just spend the next 4 episodes trying to find Ahsoka, and then they'll find her at the end of the season?
There is a good chance. 50-50 says yes. I mean, it's yes because they're going to drag it out as long as they can. And no, because they're gonna have to put it in. Like, okay, we've teased this too long. Because this was released way back, like when they were still filming this thing. It was released that she was in it, and that Rosie Dawson was playing her.
Yeah, someone asked the other day, Ro, in one of my chats, was like, is there anything official other than the Hollywood rags that actually says that she's going to be Ahsoka? And then I was looking through IMDb and I couldn't find any mention of it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. Now that you mention it, yeah, because I heard about it back in wherever time they were filming this thing, and
Last year. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, before even the virus hit, it was mentioned, and yeah, just I don't know.
Yeah,
didn't do anything. I guess time will tell.
Time will tell our hearts together. Yeah, I don't know. So based on all the information so far, I'm just gonna say I'm thinking it's gonna be side quests or sidetracked all the way till the end of the season before you see what's her face.
Right.
Dead girl. Hopefully dead girl.
Yeah, I'm just hoping we get something more though before that. We need lightsaber battle before that. Because you got okay, so we've got.
Well, there'll be a showdown.
Yes, because we've got the Starbuck Mandos coming.
Starbuck Mandos. That's good. They're bringing your lattes with them.
They're coming for the Darth Saber. And then Gideon's going after the baby, which the Mando has, and he's taking it to Ahsoka, who will have a lightsaber, at least two. She fucking better have fucking two lightsabers. I mean, if they use her, and they better fucking use her all the way, man.
It's Filoni. I think she's a creation of Filoni, so obviously she's gonna have.
Just the way they ended her in Clone Wars, that was bullshit.
Which one?
Her ending in Clone Wars, like the last season.
She came back in Rebels.
Yeah, but no, the Clone Wars, the final season of Clone Wars.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
She had her final episode in that, and
she died.
No,
oh,
just fuck all. She didn't do anything.
Oh, nice.
Just bullshit.
Yeah, I don't expect her to do anything in the show either, other than stand there and everyone go, ah.
Yeah, I know. It better not. I mean, come on. What's the point of that?
Views. Get views.
Guess. No, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
She better pull out some lightsabers and just start hacking people up.
Well, in Rebels, she has two white ones.
Yeah, the short sword and the Shoto and the long one.
I think they're the same length in this show.
No, are they?
I think. I don't remember. But she showed up, and I was like, what is she doing? Why is she here? I think she was giving them tips because she was Fulcrum. And then she's just walking around the ship doing nothing.
Yeah, and then she gets a weird feeling about Vader.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's where I'm at now.
Yeah.
The best thing that she did is that she introduced Old Man Rex, and I like Old Man Rex. And I love that episode where they're walking the tank across the desert and they have a giant worm hanging off the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my favorite episode of the Rebels, and I was like, oh my gosh, is this what this series is going to be like?
No,
it's not.
He joins them, and I don't remember them bringing the other two back because he has two other clones with him. I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there.
I just don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, and especially with them being like, we need to take this twerp to the Jedi. I'm like, okay, we're going to Luke. Oh no, we're going to fucking Ahsoka.
I guess it's so we can understand what Ahsoka's doing in this time period, and
I don't give a shit.
His time.
I never gave a crap. She's supposed to be dead with all the other ones.
I know. Why isn't she dead? because she's no longer a Jedi. So whenever they
Yeah.
said all the Jedi are dead, she wasn't a Jedi anymore, so she doesn't count. So she
Yeah.
wasn't dead.
It was a cop out. It was a cop out when she left.
Other former Jedis, they just quit being Jedi, so they weren't Jedi. So
All the Jedi threw down their lightsabers and went, "Not it. My give up." Yeah, no.
but that's not how it worked either, because Vader just went.
In this, they have Inquisitors that go zoom.
Oh, yeah, the
I can't stand how much they ruined Vader. Even in the I think we talked about this before. Even
Yeah,
in the EU, they were screwing with it, and it's like the point of Vader is he's a bloodhound to find them and kill them. Like
And
that's
when
his
Vader was part of
full-time job.
Vader and Dark Horse. That was amazing.
Yeah, but they also did, I think I mentioned last week or something. There was a story where he didn't kill someone, and then the Emperor was like, it doesn't matter. Just the idea is out there of you going to kill everyone. And I was like, this is horseshit.
Was that that was in Dark Horse?
One of them, I can't remember which one.
Well, I can see it in the Marvel stuff because that was Disney taking it over, but in
Yeah.
the Dark Horse stuff, I wouldn't. Like, I remember him killing younglings, like fighting a Jedi and telling the Jedi, "If you come and be my apprentice, I'll let the younglings go." And he finally
Oh.
gets in and says, "Yes, I'll be your apprentice. Just let him go." And he goes, "Nope." Blows up the rocket and then slices his head off.
That sounds
It was,
vaguely familiar. Yeah, that's good.
Vader at Vaderness.
There's I forget which one it is. There's one where like this one chick Jedi gets like 11 of them together, and they're having a meeting, and they're like, "Why did you call us here?" And she's like, I invited him, and now we can get revenge and kill him." And they're like, "You invited him?" And he comes in and just slaughters them.
All done.
Like, I think they cut off his arm, and it's holding a sword or something, like a real sword, and he uses the Force to throw his arm with the sword into someone's chest.
Man, that was,
Yeah.
Vader was good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many good Vader ones where he like just destroys everything around him. Not
Yeah.
because he's a whiny, mopey, emo kid, but because he is Vader.
Yeah. That's all anyone wanted to see in the prequels.
Yeah. Was
It's like,
Vader
show me how he turned, and then show me him going apeshit.
not Vader having
Sand issues.
yeah.
You know, it gets everywhere.
Yeah.
I think we say this every stream.
Well, we gotta make sure we let people know it gets everywhere.
It's like the high ground.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, on that note, I'm gonna read the outro then.
All right, go for it.
It's been an hour and a half, and I would like to spend time with my wife, who's soon to be going to bed because she gets up super early.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Did you want to talk more?
No. Okay.
You're like, no, get out of my face. You and your stupid Ahsoka and Baby Yoda opinions. Oh my god, my friend that keeps sending me pictures of all the Baby Yoda merchandise. Oh, they are overcompensating like monsters.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Every store he goes to, there's a wall of Baby Yoda something.
I can't remember the last time I went to a store.
Oh my god. I was like, you should save all these pictures and then compare to what's on clearance after the holidays.
I want the only thing I want is the life size
Twerp?
Funko Pop.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
I have a
Funko Pop.
this one guy I follow, Matt Vader, buys like all the pops, and he has that one. No, thank you.
It looks it's like years come out to here.
Well, whose doesn't? Everyone wearing those masks now.
I guess.
Indeed.
It works.
All right, folks, if you stuck around this long, I want to ask that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me, well, if you want to follow Steve, oh, I didn't pull it up. Man, I was so prepared, but
No, you
not
weren't.
prepared enough.
You always tell me you're prepared, and then you flub it.
Flub it, flibber the gibbets.
Flub it, my
SJP. Toy chest. All right, where are you? I lost the window. Share screen. Application window. If you want to follow Steve on Instagram, he posts toys and pictures and stuff. He is at SJP, Second Toy Chest, on the Instagrams. Or the Instagram. There's probably only one. If you want to follow my comic that I would like to crowdfund in the near future, it is The Real Smacked in the Head on Instagram. And if you want to follow me personally, oh, did you watch my video yet? I just
not.
finished it. It's like
Yeah, I saw
7
that.
minutes long.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new video on the channel too, folks. Check that out. If you want to follow me, I'm the real Sean Krummel on there as well. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, Twitter's the worst, but I'm there trying to post links to my new video that you should check out right here. Yeah, I'm just Sean Krummel there, not the real one.
The fake one.
Yeah, I guess I'm one of the fake ones. And that's it.
Yeah, me too.
You're a fake Sean Krummel too. There's a lot of us going around.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll try to be more enthusiastic for the next episode. Take better
Sure.
notes other than shooting and dead or whatever.
Maybe don't watch it as soon as you wake up.
I have no choice.
Don't get on Twitter. Don't get on social media.
That's probably for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should probably do a month of no social media. See
I
what
can't.
happens.
I have a YouTube channel. That's impossible.
It's okay.
I do great. I lose. It's like weekly. I gain a subscriber and then I lose a subscriber.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. That's it for me. Have a good Sunday night.
Is it Sunday?
It's 7:03 here.
It's 10:03 here. I'm sure everybody's asleep in my house.
Thought they went to bed at like 8.
Yeah, we tried to get him in bed by 7:45. I think he got into bed this time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I heard screaming, and then the door opened, and the cat came flying out. And then
From did the kid throw the cat?
no, the wife threw the cat out.
Oh.
And then I heard the kid like, no.
Oh, did he want the cat to sleep in
Yes.
his room?
She sleep. He goes ape shit for the cat. He is like,
yeah.
and all he wants to do is sit there and pet it, but he gets too excited.
And the cat has like a bald spot where he pets it all the time.
No, she won't. She doesn't want to be. He's too loud. He starts screaming, and then he gets super excited and like screams in her face.
He's
She
like,
gets too excited.
meow meow.
Pretty much either boo, like he's trying to scare it, or
Oh,
ah! Just
Steph-
him. I don't know why he does it to squirrels. Also,
He-
he goes running after squirrels, screaming. Ah!
I had an uncle that did that.
Any type of animal.
It's definitely your
pet
kid.
And scream in its face.
Oh yeah. And that's what animals like. That's what we do with the hamster. We pet it and then we scream in its face. Ah!
But yeah,
All right.
it's
All
great.
right.
I love it. Have fun.
Yeah, you too. Have a good night.
Enjoy. You too.
Hopefully your week is shorter. Do you have any?
It's Thanksgiving week. I don't have to.
Yeah.
I'm off all week.
Oh wow! Woo woo!
So yeah,
Ow.
great.
I just smacked my hand on the desk. I think I have. I might have Thursday off. I don't know. Anyway, all right.
Anyway,
Have
all right.
fun.
You too. Enjoy
And
yourself.
communicate.
Hello, Andrew. Hello.
Steve says hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Bye.
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 Bye. Totally ruined my joke because I was gonna go end communication. Simpsons.